All right, welcome to Smokey React slash The Proof. This one is going to be Drake's The Heart Part 6. This dropped last night. Uh, Timeline of my events is probably 1 a.m. I've gone through my entire day, did a show, filmed a whole nother event while doing the show because it was like 15 minutes down the street from each other, so my double booking didn't really go too awry. But I get home, I'm relaxing, I'm chilling, and then the homie from Tennessee called me. And then I aired that one for a little bit, and then an hour go by, somebody else called me, and then the homie just started playing the Drake record. I'm just like, what? Like, what's going on? What's going on? And then I hear it, and I'm just like, all right, okay. I'm gonna have to do a reaction on this. But then somebody from the YouTube comment section hits me, and it's like, you gotta do this. You gotta do this. And then the homie tell me check my DMs. And that's where things get really messy, because how one person is trying to attempt to invalidate somebody else's portion of the song when it comes to the baby mama allegations. If receipts get provided, that then invalidates this entire diss track. So this is why I'm saying I don't know, but I have very good faith in the sources that have spoken to me that, like, maybe some invalidations may come. I don't know. If no, I'm just chatting shit. But if so, I can't believe that shit hit my phone this early while I'm not even back home right now. So, yes, let's get into this one. Thank you guys for joining me. Please hit that like, subscribe, Patreon's in the description. And if you want to see everything from Euphoria up to this one, there will be a playlist at the end of this video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get into it. Thank you for joining me. It sounded like it said prove it instead of do it. So obviously this was like AI generated probably.
All right. The Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped, I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not far down. The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio, it's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things.
Now, is he in a Venice studio? One. And then also, like I was saying, like I prefaced in the one I was doing before this drop, that like, yo, according to what I've been told, the receipts is not valid on that song. So that one part of it becomes invalid. That's why I was just like, oh, this is really good. This is really good because this is the bait and switch. But I don't know. I don't know if it's, I don't know. I don't know. It's fucking, the niggas that hit me, man. I can't believe it. Because on one side, got names about the locations. On the other side, niggas just claiming it's fake. And I'm just like, what do I believe? I don't know.
Be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration. Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulator, you bid on a speculation. You dumb and reactive, nigga. I'm petty with dedication. What about the?
See, that was the one that, like, when I heard this one, I was like, yes, like, because that's the type of energy you're supposed to have. I'm petty with dedication because we are in a war, and not just when it comes to what he's doing with Kendrick, but like with at least like how I feel like some of the best rappers have been is they are so like maniacal with the petty shit that they will do that it just makes it even better. Like the shit that 50 does to Ja Rule, like that's petty in dedication. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. I heard this, I was like, yeah, okay, we got something now.
Bit on a speculation. You dumb and reactive, nigga. I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave Free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids in 6 months. The distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now.
So let's deal with the Dave shit. The Dave shit could be true, couldn't be true. But the thing that I did think of though, when this shit came out was, what if, let's just say, for conversation's sake, Dave and Kendrick and Whitney, this is the love triangle situation that's going on. And let's just say, for conversation's sake, Kendrick is that man that he's been portrayed as in Drake's music. That he's doing all this shit going upside Whitney's head. So she goes to confide in Dave Free. But that's okay with Kendrick because Dave Free's supposed to be his dog. Ain't no problems with that. It's cool. But what if Kendrick just found out during all of this shit that Dave Free might be like the secret BD and like Drake's the one revealing the information to him for the first time? How wild of a fucking playthrough in the studio would that be? Oh my God. All right.
Leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected. Instead of being on some disdirect shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over today and I was like, mother, wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Oh, fuck me, I just made the whole connection.
As a rap beef connoisseur, I love that entire last section because for how rap beef goes, nothing is safe and nothing is sacred. So all the whinging and all that bullshit, save it for your mama. Don't at me with that shit. However, how this plays out in the public, that is where those last couple lines have real issue with how they may land. Because making fun of somebody with such a serious, like we'll say, mental and sexual abuse, it's just like, that's kind of wild for how people's gonna look at it without being like rap diss record like fanatics like myself. Cause like I hear that shit and I'm like, finally, the disrespect level I'm looking for has come. We are like, this is it. Niggas is finally really rapping. The beats sound how they need to sound now. Like we're up. Record 10 and 9 are the ones that I'm like, finally, we got motherfucking some shit. Now 9 from Kendrick is just him making sure he wins the war of the summer. But like 10 from Drake, I finally feel like we finally have like the first actual rap record that is like a rap diss. So when I heard that shit, I was like, but then I thought about how the public might take it. It might not age well. Might age like milk.
That's that one record where you say you got molested. Oh, fuck me, I just made the whole connection. This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why these pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with. It's so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive. But you just never known affection. I don't wanna dish you anymore. This really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play. You probably start reflecting. I never been with no one under 8.
It's just so petty. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play. You probably start to reflect.
But now I understand why this angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested. But
that's the what's it called? That's the shit. This whole section, bro. I'm sorry. No. Up to Michael Jackson, there's been situations and issues. You gonna have to like. This is where you look really stupid saying this shit because that's what regular folks think is like, that nigga too famous to have to do any of this stupid shit. But you dumbass rich niggas really be doing this shit. That's the funny thing. Look, not even the funny thing. That's the sad thing. Like, the fuck is going on with you niggas? Like, it shit don't make no sense. It shouldn't be necessary to have to say this.
That's not the lesson. Clearly there's a deeper message. Deep cuts that never healed and now they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant. Talk about breeding resentment. Not sure how to ease the sentiment.
Talk about breeding resentment. Jesus. Because of how breeding is used in like Caribbean culture, in African culture and how they use that term, plus where Drake's from, plus his association with like UK slang and people like, that bar just got a different weight on it. It's just got a different weight, but it got her pregnant. Talk about breeding resentment.
Really fucked your girl and got her pregnant. Talk about breeding resentment. Not sure how to ease the sentiment. The shit's too intimate. I'm praying you recover from both incidents. But you a piece of shit, so this shit really no coincidence. Drake is not a name that you gon' see on no sex offender list. Easy does it. You mentioned an A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You mentioned an A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell.
I'm glad I have headphones on now because I didn't hear the A minor and then the B sharp and fucking the key six. Somebody's doing the pianos in the back, but just the single note of it.
Easy does it. You mentioned an A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major.
He even hit D flats and E majors. Jesus Christ.
Who was it? You thought you left D flat, D major. I slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross hair like that one flight from Malaysia. I'm your baby mama screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Brown's. I never look twice at no teenager. I'm a fucking hit maker, dog, not a peacemaker. Yeah, bullets that I'm stuffing in each chamber. Your ass in extreme danger. Stop buying views and bot comments. You may as
see, and this is where I have issue because I'm paying attention to shit that need to be addressed. What about Chubbs and Baca? You just cleared your name for all that shit. That shit sounds sweet. Cool. If I say I want to believe all that shit, never look twice at a teenager. All right, beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I love that for you, my boy. But what about Baca? What does his paperwork say? What did Baca Not Nice go? Because, like, why? Is that shit true about him? Is that shit true about Chubbs? Are we going to address this? Because I would like to need that addressed because if you're not a predator, but you running with predators, because, like, all you niggas hanging out with 6ix9ine when his shit was going on. That nigga's a convicted, said guilty child sex offender, like, in the state of New York. But you niggas were so happy to make money with nigga that you running around with, bro. So this is why I'm like, what's the associations to the rest of the people that got brought up with all the scandalous shit that got said? Because this is where I'm like, you done pivoted away from it, but there's some shit you left on the table that you did not finish.
As well, keep the paper, shit you about to need for later. I give a fuck about your streaming data. You could drop 100 more records, I'll see you later. Yeah, maybe when you meet your maker. I don't wanna fight with a woman beater, it feeds your nature. If you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they deleted his music, then your music is going to a hypocrite. I don't understand why these people praise you. Sounding like you sent him commissary when he needs some paper. Album dropping soon, no wonder you turn a clout chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga, I see you when I see you, like praise you.
See, like, everything from after what's it called? Really, from this R. Kelly section on, I feel like because it's just let off the gas at this point. Because everything before this was Smokey, Smokey, Smokey. But this is just like, I'm just chatting to a nigga. Like, he feel like he's talking to a nigga that should be dead at this point. So, like, he's not really that worried no more.
Sounding like you sent him commissary when he needs some paper. Album dropping soon, no wonder you turn a clout chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia. Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer. I promise.
See, that's a good petty last bar though. That's a good petty last. So when I say I hit you back, it's a lot safer. It's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like, it's good to get out, get the pen working. You would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor, but it is what it is. You definitely got this shit burnt the fuck out though. Like, you got 10 more records to drop. The one before the last one, we finessed you into telling a story that doesn't even exist. And then,
but just because you finessed them into telling one untruth does not disregard the rest of the truths that were said if they were true. This is where I'm like, this distraction and blame shifting like technique bro is doing. Like, this is where people lose the lack of attention span or care for detail is where this one thing that he's doing allows him to slide past so much other shit. Because I'm like, but what about the rest of the shit? Okay, let's say your whole finesse and maniacal nature has got this nigga to say this shit and it's not real. Was everything else not real? Or, like, if everything else is real, but this one was fake, like, that doesn't change the fact that everything else was real. Unless the whole point of it is to invalidate, since one thing is a lie, everything else must be a lie, because you can't tell if that was a lie, and we can prove it's a lie, and I'm the one that gave him the lie. See, he's a lying ass nigga. This is some high level 3D chess, 5D at that.
And you go and drop the West Coast one and try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would be some shit I could dance to if you wasn't tripling down on some whole other bullshit. But, you know, at least your fans are getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you, bring you back to the game, like, you know. But just let me know when we're getting to the facts. Everything in my shit is facts. I'm waiting on you to return the favor, like.
Okay. Now, if everything he said in this shit is facts, let's just conversation's sake, make it simple for the discussion. This nigga ain't told now lie in this motherfucker. There's still shit he's not dealt with from the last one that we need to have addressed. But like I said though, when I heard this and as I hear this now, I feel like that nigga Kenny gotta go back to the booth. But this is how I feel like it needs to play out for the rest of this. This nigga Drake just said this is all facts, and he's tired of dissing this nigga. Beautiful. Let Kendrick be the nigga that started, the nigga that ended. Kendrick says his piece, we call it there, and then boom. We got fucking 11 records out of these niggas in the span of like a month. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And to me, honestly, the only good, like really good ones is the motherfucking Drop and Give Me 50, Euphoria. I did like both of those though, but they just was like, they really not that shit though. But they were all right. Was the Family Matters in the Family Gram or Meet the Grams or whatever, and then that Not Like Us. That's a tune, and then up to this one. So it's like, but this one is probably the most precise rap record we've gotten. Not Like Us is still like a war between Kendrick and Drake on like which one of these songs is gonna win the summer if we do stop dissing each other. Because until he dropped Not Like Us, I'm telling 50 push, Drop and Give Me 50. That was gonna run the summer. I don't give a fuck what niggas is talking about on Euphoria. Nigga, the summertime will say by the end of it, Drop and Give Me 50 is running shit. And then that nigga dropped Not Like Us. And Not Like Us will smoke Drop and Give Me 50. So, I don't know. I say currently though, Drake is currently up. I'm gonna need Kenny to get back in the booth, and we just go from there. Hopefully he handles business. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you for joining me. Anybody that's watched this, making it to the end, please do hit that like, subscribe, Patreon's in the description, and I'm out of here.